This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
So Monster Fight Club is a very cool company. I have a ton of scenery from which I really like and I really enjoy, and I find absolutely fascinating. When I saw that they came out with a couple games, there was one I was very particularly interested in because it had a solo variant to it. They didn't have it in stock, and they were very kind to send me Cyberpunk Combat Zone. And I went, okay, I'll take a look at it. It looks really interesting, and let's see, what we can get out of this. Well, I'm going to tell you something. This may be one of the most surprising games that I've played in quite some time, and I've been messing with. And I really like what it does. But we're going to go down. We're going to talk a little bit about it. Now, we're going to do a three-part video on this. Number one, I want to talk a little bit about why you need to get this, and that's in this video. Next video, we're going to paint up our figures, okay, because these are stunning. And then we're going to do a nice little playthrough. And I think that's really going to cover everything that you're going to need to know and why it's going to make you run out and get Cyberpunk Combat Zone. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I am absolutely blown away by the quality and everything else that this does. Let's go down to the table. We'll take a quick look at things. I'll show you the book. I'll explain a little bit here and there. And then from there, we'll come back. I'll give you a little bit of thoughts. And then we'll get ready for part 2 and part 3 of this. Now, I don't lose my mind on a lot of things very often. But I've got to admit, I am completely blown away by this game. And I wanted to take it out of the box, and what this was going to be was originally just a one video, and really showcase it. Then I decided to change it to 3 videos because of the incredible quality and the depth and yet ease of this fantastic game. So, just attention to detail. I mean, look at this crate that you get, okay? It goes together and disassembles very quickly. It is that Monster Club quality stuff that really stands out. The miniatures are absolutely gorgeous. I'm really blown away by these. They went together very easily. There's certain things that you can customize, sometimes heads and stuff like that, which is really good. And it's good, solid, detailed plastic, which, again, I win. You're going to have 2 different factions that are going to come in the box. I believe it's the Tiger Claws and the Maelstrom. Yeah. Oh, hey, I got it right for once. The quality, fantastic. You get 2 gangs. You're going to be starting off. You're going to get this beautiful board, which is huge, and I can't fit it into the thing. And that is double-sided and has a lot of beautiful quality to it. Thick and fantastic. The thing that really stands out for me is everything that you need is right in front of you. You're going to have a card. For instance, this is the Warlord here. And here's my guy right here, right? Everything is color-coded, which just really makes this just stand out. And, I want to show you, and we're going to go over things a little bit. You're going to see how the dice here are different color-coded. But everything, as far as range and everything, is color-coded. So you have an MSG, you could fire from the red zone, okay? You can fire from the yellow zone, and you can fire from the green zone. There's also a thing that they have where it might be blocked out for certain things. So let's, for instance, with the katana here, she can only attack in short range. But you can get certain types of gear and stuff like that that are going to help you and give you different range, give you different types of weapons, if I can find them, of course, okay? For instance, maybe you find an SMG. Now she has a katana and an SMG, or a heavy pistol. There are also sniper weapons that can't shoot short, but can only shoot past the green threshold. When you roll dice, depending on what you are using and how you're using it against someone. For instance, you're going to have different colored dice to correspond with different types of weapons. If you roll an 8, that is a critical. If you roll a 1, it's always a fumble. Okay? But even if you're on defense and you have a D8, you still have a chance to get out of it, because if this person rolls a critical, which is a 12, and then you roll a critical, which is an 8, defensive value always wins, which I think is very, very good in certain situations. Over here on the card, you are going to have different types of things that you are going to add to your dice rolls. Okay? And then you're going to have a series of actions. Like if I want to move, I can move up to 12, which is the green. Where here, I can move first 12 and then yellow and yellow. You're going to take one of your actions and make whatever move that you're going to make, and then it's going to be the other side's turn. They're going to pick a model, and they're going to move. Well, I'm going to go over here or something like that, to that effect. When you come back, you don't have to pick another model. You can go back to that model because you're going to be able to mark off your actions. Now I can do a yellow action. Well, maybe I just want to move up a little bit further with that same character that I did before. So it's going back and forth. You're not waiting for somebody to use all their make all their moves and then you react to it. You're going to be finding gear. You're going to be finding loot. Different types of things that are going to help you. You're going to have certain objectives that they're not going to know about that are going to help you on your missions. And talking about scenarios, I always like when people do this, and that's when they take and have a deck of scenario cards. You shuffle them up, you pick one out, and that's what you're playing. Okay? And it gives you all the rules, the consequences, the rules, everything that goes with it, how you're going to do it. It's right in front of everybody so everybody knows what's going on. The setup, everything, boom, everything that you need in a nice little card, and you're off and running. There's a ton of terrain here. I don't have it all together yet. Like I said, I wanted to show you a couple things here. Everybody goes together real well. I've been snapping and putting things together and just playing around with this because it's so fascinating. And the thing that really gets me about it is everything is color-coded and makes it so easy. It's not an overly complicated game, but it has tons of strategy, and that's the kind of stuff I like, where I could take it out of the box, start within 15 minutes, start messing with it and go, ooh, I've got something here. I've got something here. You've got all these different types of things that play into it. The variety is ridiculous. The book is tremendous. Let's move this out of the way a little bit, folks, so I can show you a little bit more. This really is a giant surprise to me, especially for somebody that's not a huge Cyberpunk guy. I do like Cyberpunk, don't get me wrong, but this really sucked me into that universe. I feel that I have something here in it, and it's really good. You've got different types of gangs, mercs, all kinds of weird stuff from the future, Maelstrom, Tiger Claws, combat zoners. So the variety is really deep. You're going to build a team. You're going to have certain sizes of things. You can get another board, make it even bigger. Your cards, everything are on there. You have a reactionary thing, which I really like. If we're up close and he hits him in the face, well, you have if you have it, you have a chance to react if you get hit. So you can swing back. Oh, you punch me in the face? Well, you're not going to stand there and take another punch in the face. You're going to react. You're going to swing back. Nice little mechanic. Really, really, really good. It breaks down the cards, lets you know everything that you need, your actions, like I talked about. There's a special rule I did not talk about. The type of gear that you're going to be carrying. That's the gear that we had there. It's going to give you the rules for it, so you carry that with you. Your skills, what particular skills you're going to start at. The cost, the EB bucks. It costs to include this character onto your team. You set a certain amount of EB. Okay? which is really cool. Your name, and then of course your street cred, which is very important. Excuse me. Like I said, we talked about control of battle, how you're going to go back and forth. There are also luck tokens that are here. If you don't get a roll that you have, if you have one of these luck tokens and you feel that you need to make a roll, well, you can spend one of these for a reroll. Excuse me. Like I said, you could loot bodies, which is always cool. Okay, everything color coded. Like I said, the dice are color coded, so that even helps you with certain basic attacks and melee and things like that. You get medical, tech, things that improve each character as you go on and improve your gang. Just a lot going on. And then this is a reaction, an obstacle dial. You're trying to climb up a building, well, you're going to have to make sure you're going to fall or something like that. Nothing is secure here. Okay, so everything that you take, there's a chance of some kind of failure, fumble, trip. So you got to be very strategic, know what you're doing, know where you are, good presence, and so forth and so on. This is something special. The book, very beautifully done. The colors, the quality. This really caught me off guard, and we're going to talk more about this up top. Net running is involved. I mean, how could you not love that? Scenario cards, campaigns, everything that you can do, and then of course breaking down how to actually utilize everything on the back page, which you're going to want to print out and of course laminate. I'm blown away, and I think you will too. Let's go up top and get more thoughts on Combat Zone Cyberpunk. A real surprise, and I'm very excited about the up and coming videos that we're going to be doing with this nice little system. Let's head on top and get my final thoughts. Absolutely beautiful miniatures. The board is beautiful. I want to run out and get more of this stuff. I want to get the different factions, some of the different buildings and stuff like that, because this has this very unique feel. I love the color coding. It makes such a big difference in your actions, how you do things. And when you take something and you simplify it, where you can concentrate more on the strategy than anything else, it really speaks a lot to the game. I love the reactionary stuff. You get punched in the face. Well, I get punched in the face, I'm swinging back. How about you? Or maybe you go hide behind a container. It could be one of a couple of different things. The different factions, the Yokozuna in a way faction, the tech savvy faction. There's a lot to this. And I don't know why I didn't know about this, but I've got to give a tip of the hat to Monster Fight Club for a fantastic experience here. If you don't have this, you are missing out on something very special. And I'm telling you right now, you have to count on me on this one. This is something special. I'm usually not a big Cyberpunk guy. I like Cyberpunk stuff, but it's not my first go-to thing. This got me invested. And this is a tremendous experience. So what are we going to do next? Well, we're going to get the rest of our miniatures together. We're going to paint the miniatures because I want to show you how to paint these up quickly. Then I'm going to try to bring in more of this stuff. I really am. And then what we're going to do is a nice little playthrough. Fun, simple, smart, intuitive, beautiful scenery. I mean, this is a home run, folks. This is a home run. I can't wait to show it all set up for you. Okay, so we've got a lot to cover this. I was so excited after reading this and just tinkering around a little bit and going, you got to be kidding me. This is great. I got to let people know about this. And I decided I was going to do one and maybe a paint video. I said, let me do these guys right. No, you guys, Monster Fight Club, you got me. And it's also Talasaurian Games, Rasatorian Games. I'm sorry, or Radatorian Games. Sorry, I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I don't want to short them out any, but by Monster Fight Club sending this and saying, hey, we think you'll really like this, it seems like they know me. And hats off to them. I'm a big fan. I was a big fan. I'm an even bigger fan now. All right. More videos to come. Get ready. We're going to have a great time with this. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.